good evening. And tonight we'll be performing some ophthalmology on your eyes. Taking a look at the eye health, making sure both eyes are operating in unison as they should be. And we'll be using a series of lenses to check your prescription, really basic stuff. But I want to go ahead and tell you that we're going to be using a solution to dilate your pupils. So I'll be taking a look with my light. It might sting a little bit, but nothing you can't handle since you're so brave. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and pop my gloves on here. Get yourself as comfortable as you can. And we'll get started on this examination. I don't know, the smell of latex gloves, you know. Okay, so for starters, how's everything been going with your eyes? Any issues at all reading, seeing distance from afar or close up, blurriness, anything like that? Okay, no floaters, itchiness, redness, anything? Okay, alright, well it sounds like you have a pretty good starting point, so let's go ahead and get my bottle scope here. Okay, so for starters, I'm just going to have you look straight at me, okay? Okay, pull it down your eyelid here. Good. Okay. Other eye here. Yep, just pulling it down. Okay. Alright, look straight at my light. Okay, again, straight at my light. Good. Okay. Alright, just follow my finger. Eyes only, keep your head completely still. Good. 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 Okay. Is there a point where you start to notice my finger getting a little bit blurry as it gets closer to your eyes? Okay, just stop me when we get to that point, okay? You alright? You ready? Okay, here we go. About there. Okay. Do that again here for me. Okay. I've got a thing, eye cover here that I'm going to be using to cover one eye. We're going to try to figure out which eyes have the issue. So, a lot of people are left eye dominant or right eye dominant. Typically, you'll have a little bit of a struggle sometimes in the non-dominant eye. So, there's different ways to test that, but we'll go ahead and just take a look here now. So, I'm going to go ahead and cover your right eye. Again, let me know when my finger gets blurry for you. Okay. How about now? Let's try that again. Okay. Just cover your right eye. And let me know if my finger gets blurry for you. Having a hard time following that. It's kind of blurring back and forth quite a bit. Okay. Okay, I think now is the appropriate time for us to start the dilation of your pupils. So I can take a look at the back of your eye into your optic nerve and check for any sort of deterioration, issues with the macula, or anything like that that could be leading to you having some issues with your vision. Okay, so nothing to be worried about. we're getting a little older, so it could be, it's kind of standard to start to lose a little bit of our vision. It's not that we can't correct with lenses, obviously. So, but let's go ahead and get you a couple drops of this solution here. So, I just need you to look up to the ceiling for me as high as you can. I'll give you a couple drops in each eye. Okay, I'm just gonna stand up now. Okay, go ahead and look up to the ceiling for me. Up. No, okay, look up to the ceiling for me. Up, 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 up. Okay. Go ahead and let that. Don't rub your eyes, no. Don't rub your eyes. Just leave it there. Defeats the purpose. Just let that take effect. It's gonna sting a little bit. Just try not to rub it. It'll stop stinging here in just a minute. And you get your other eye now, so we're not quite out of the woods yet. Okay. And again, just look up to the ceiling. Look up, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. And I should do the trick. I apologize again that stings. I know that's not very fun. But necessary. Okay, so let's take a look here again, okay? Alright, eye straight ahead here. It typically takes just a minute for those eyes to get as dilated as I need them. So we'll just kind of hang out here for a minute. It shouldn't be stinging anymore, so. Okay, you feel a little better? Good. Alright. So what I need to do is get really close. Be taking a look into your eyes. Using some magnification here on the ophthalmoscope. And just checking the back of your eyes. Okay, so I'm just going to be pulling your eyes open, taking a quick look. Alright, so just getting close here. Let's go ahead and pull open this left eye here. Okay. So just looking to the back of the eye, checking for any issues that may be prevalent with the optic nerve, but so far I'm not seeing anything to be concerned about. Okay, go ahead and blink a few times for me. That's it. Just give me a couple blinks. Good. Alright. And again here, just taking a look to the back of the eye. Keep them nice and wide for me. Thank you. Alright. The left eye is looking very healthy. I'm not seeing any sort of issue with the cornea. Pupils look nice and healthy. Everything looks really good there. Okay, I don't see any issues at all there with that left eye. So we'll go ahead and check your right eye now. Same thing. Just try to keep your eyes open. I know you have the tendency to blink with that solution sort of wearing off, but try to keep them open for me. I'm just going to take a look here. Let's take a look here. And do the other eye. So again, just try to look straight ahead at the light. nice and healthy. So, genuinely, I think it probably is just a little bit of aging. As we get older, we can lose a little bit of that vision. Medical, scientific terms that I'm sure your optometrist, SRP, could probably give you, but, I'm just here for the basics. So, we're going to take a look at that. We're going to try to get your prescription right and make sure that you leave here without any concern about your vision. I know it's not very fun to see things blurry, so we'll get that taken care of here. So, I have a series of lenses here. Wow, those are dirty. That we'll be taking a look at for you. There's a set of trial lenses, in frames rather, that we'll be popping different lenses into and checking your prescription with those. So again, we'll be using, obviously, the Snellen chart behind me. I'll have you reposition yourself in the chair next to you. Have you set your chin on a little device, and we'll just kind of go through some different lenses, and you'll tell me what results yield the best, what lenses yield the best results. And we'll start to narrow down your prescription that way. It should clear up any of that blurriness you're experiencing. So we'll get started. So, if you could go ahead and take a seat in that chair next to you, and we will get started with our vision test, okay? Thank you. Okay, so you're nice and comfortable there in the chair. Okay. The head is comfortable where it is. You can see that chart behind me pretty well. Good, okay. So, as I was saying, I've got a set of lenses here that we're going to be taking a look at. So let me just go ahead and pop these frames on for you. Okay. So we'll go ahead and go down the line, and I'm not going to bore you with the technicalities of which lenses or which strength. We'll just ask you, lens 1 or lens 2, lens 2, lens 3 kind of deal, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. Pop this first lens in here. Okay, tell me, can you see line 3 there? Okay, and what does that say? What does line 3 say? Good. Okay, does it look better with lens 1 or lens 2? Okay, better with lens 1 or lens 2? Okay, good. Alright, can you go ahead and read the 5th line down? Alright. Write the 5th line down for me better with lens 1 or lens 2. Lens 1 or lens 2. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and try to read the 6th line down here. Better with lens 3 or 4. Better with lens 3 or 4. One more time, better with lens 3 or 4. Let's go better with lens 4 or 5. Better with lens 4 or 5. Okay. Can you go ahead and read the 7th line down for me? Better with lens 1 or 2. Better with lens 1 or 2. Okay. Let's go to the 9th line there, just under the red line here. Okay, can you see 9? And can you read it to me? E, F, O, D, B, C, D. Good. Perfect. Better with lens 6 or 7. So I don't think you have any changes here in your prescription. It's not anything too intense. I'll go ahead and have you take a seat back in your chair over here and we'll discuss what we've found, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and take these glasses off in here. It looks like we ended up with a 0.12 and a 0.25. What I was doing with those lenses was just changing them back and forth, different lenses, that kind of deal. But again, not a very significant prescription. So you could continue without glasses. I'd recommend you don't. It could strain your eyes, cause headaches and fatigue. So we can get you fitted for some lenses, but that was sort of the practice that we just went through. So. All right, so do you have any further questions for me? Are you gonna go blind? No, you're not gonna go blind. Far from it. You're gonna be okay. It's a very, very small prescription. So you could probably just go to Walgreens and get some readers and fix that. So. But I appreciate you coming in. It's always a pleasure seeing you, and I appreciate your support and hospitality. It just makes my day. Okay, my friend. Well, if there's nothing else, then you are free to leave. Okay, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.